So here it is, Cowboys Funhouse. A map I designed, but have no idea what it looks like. And that's because the entire thing is made out of portals. The inside of the map has no correlation to the outside of the map. So, I cut the map in half. Then, I took a bird's eye screenshot of every single component and put them into GIMP. The goal here is to remove as many immersive portals as possible so that we can get a feel as to what the actual layout of the map might be. Here's the spawn room. It has 5 connections going into it. 1 to light blue, 1 to magenta, 1 to lime, 1 to zigzag, and 1 to purple zigzag. The passageway between lime and zigzag is a straight line, but I mapped it as a curve because it means that we don't have to use an extra portal. You also may have noticed that I didn't include purple zigzag on the map yet, and that's because it connects to lime right here. The Magenta Room presents us with a fake parkour, which when entered, sends you upwards. And from here there are 4 more passageways. Unfortunately, this is where we begin to compromise on the map's accuracy, because placing this part correctly would result in an overlap. Orange is where things begin to get a little more complicated. There are 10 portals that go in and out of orange. Some portals are only available for small players, and some only large players. By walking into orange from a large portal, you'll be a large player. And as a large player, you're able to reach parts of the room that small players are not able to. One of these portals goes to purple, to the maze, to doors, and 1 to blue. And as for the small portals, 1 goes to magenta, to green, to lime, to chess, to red and white, and the final one goes to cyan. The next door from the light blue room is the maze. The maze works a little bit differently to traditional mazes in the sense that it's based on these cells. Each cell has 3 doors, and each door will take you to a new cell. And yeah, I'm not gonna map that, we're gonna use a placeholder. But just for the sake of demonstration, this door has 3 entrances and 1 exit. The exit is the one with the sea lantern on top. This door, with the gold, goes to this door. But if you walk through, you'll find yourself at this fence. Oh yes, the illusion of free will. Here's an exit. The exit has 1 door to purple zigzag and 1 door to black. You might recall that the spawn portal also connects to this passageway. And it does, it's just a one-way portal. The black room mentioned at the end of the maze also connects to light blue, and it's filled with moving portals. 2 of these portals have different portals on either side, whereas the portal from light blue is just one way. This one goes to the exit from the maze, and to purple. This one has 2 different entrances to doors. The final room before we start getting into the more crazy stuff is this pink room. It's called the insult room because its sole purpose is to add insult to injury. If you screw up the parkour in some of the rooms, you'll find yourself walking out of the idiot storage pit. By changing the settings at spawn, you'll be able to teleport players here if they stay in the maze too long, stay indoors too long, or hide in otherwise unreachable parts of the map. Zigzag is connected to cyan, and also to lemon lime, which takes us to green, and purple and yellow is a corridor that folds upwards. It also connects to green. Its final destination is white and red. Cyan has many paths, from blue, pink, magenta, itself, doors, this one's a one-way connection, I actually forgot that, doors again, but this one is a 2-way connection, green, and here's why it's my favorite room. You see this stairway here? From this perspective, the entire room is upside down. all entities on the staircase will be visible from within Cyan. And from the bottom of the stairs, you fall into orange. Blue has a quite interesting effect, and in order to show it, I'll need to spawn in an extra character. See Steve here. Steve is also here. And by jumping through here, it should be mentioned that this section is very laggy and it's completely decorational, so you can remove this if you want to play this map. But you can pass through there as well. The blue passageway connects to red and white, specifically white on this side, and red and white again, but red on this side. Red and white are two identically shaped rooms connected by one large spinning portal. They're filled with impossible jumps that are only made possible when the portal swipes through both rooms. Check this out. Green is quite an interesting room, and its main gimmick is that it comes in two halves. The main gimmick of the green room is the gravity-changing parkour. And these jumps are required to make your way to places like here. The green room is the only way to reach chess. From chess, you can go left or right. If you take the right path, you'll go to art, and if you take the left path, you'll go to the upper level of orange. There's also a moving platform, and this helps us reach the purple and yellow room. So art's next, and one of these things is not like the others. This is a portal. From the painting, you're able to access the maze, doors, and red and white. And you know we had to include a secret one, of course. The next component is doors. Doors is an endless hallway. Oh, no, I see it in there, but it's pretty long. And the doors lead to more doors, which lead to more doors, which lead to yet more doors. It's just an endless set of doors. But within these doors, there are rooms. And more doors. And the final component is the purple room. The purple room is always entered by a one-way portal, and inside it, there is a spinning parkour. This parkour is extremely difficult because the floor moves from under you. You have to keep moving, no matter what. Which means that you have to keep moving. Another thing to mention about the purple room is that if you spend too long in these passageways, with a certain setting turned on in the spawn room, you'll be teleported to the pink room, and this is to avoid camping. By beating the purple room, you're given a choice of 4 teleports. One goes to spawn, one goes to green, one goes to cyan, and one goes to white and red. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting here. Yeah, that's probably it. So after spending way too long drawing arrows, I bring to you the final map.